Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kathy and I'm excited to offer you another booty yoga practice. I've got a lot more coming your way, so make sure you subscribe and like the video. Let's get started. Press the pads of your fingers, separate your feet into a warrior stance. Big bend in that front knee at 90 degrees and we'll do 4 twists to the right. Straighten and bend the leg 4 times. 4 twists. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten and bend. 3, 2, 1. 2 twists. 2 and 1. Straighten and bend. 2 twists. Straighten and bend. Nice job. Breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, straddle bend. Shifting hips side to side and slightly bending into the knees, making sure they track over big toe, baby toe. Interlace the hands behind the back, stretching out the shoulders, low back, hamstrings. Inhale as you slowly rise up, reach up. Press the pads of the fingers, elbow to elbow, straight line, and we'll set up those warrior legs on side B. 4 twists. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten and bend. 3, 2, and 1. 4 twists. Eyes follow the hands. And straighten. 3, 2, and 1. 2 twists and 1. Straighten and bend. And 1. 2 twists. Straighten and bend. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to open up floor to ceiling. You can stay right here or take a half bind, find your opposite hip crease. Option to release the hand from the floor and make a fist at that hip crease as you lower your shoulder down closer to the mat. Open up, and we'll switch sides here. Take that half bind, reaching behind the back. Take the option of releasing the hand from the floor. A little more intensity in this stretch. Open up floor to ceiling. Hand comes down to the mat, and we'll set up now for our single leg lifts standing. Fist is at my chest, elbows are out wide. Lift and lower the leg, singles. Hold the leg up at the top of your movement and pulse. Draw your heels together, and we'll adduct now, out and in. Holding the leg up at the top of your movement, little pulses. Combination of kicking back and out to the side. 3 more. Nice job. We'll do that same thing on side B. Lifting and lowering the left leg. Toes and kneecap to the floor. Spine is nice and tall. You always have the option to hang on to the wall if you have a balance challenge here to make this class accommodating for all levels. Pulsing at the top of our movement. Taking it out to the side. Singles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the top, pulse it here. Keep your foot flexed. Combining the moves back and side. 3, 2, last set. Nice job. We're going to bring ourselves on our forearms and start with our leg lifts here. Singles, taking it to the top of the movement and tapping gently the toe to the earth. Contracting your glute each time you lift. Drawing your leg to the top of the movement, continue with pulses here, just a little 1-inch pulse up and down. Drawing your leg level with the earth, flexing your foot and drawing your heel in toward your glute, extending long and squeezing your kneecap. Taking it in and out. A few more. Point your toe, draw your knee to your tricep and kick and extend the leg, toe toward the sky. We'll do 8 of these. Try gazing at your knee as it comes toward your arm bone. Pointing toe, drawing circles, one direction. Change to the other direction. Dropping the leg down and shifting your hips side to side for a little break in between. And we'll set up for the other side, lifting and lowering the left leg, pointed toe, full range of motion, singles. A few more. You're doing a great job. Bring yourself to the top of the movement and just little pulses up and down. Drop your leg level, flex your foot, draw your heel into your glute and extend your leg long. It's really important here that you squeeze your kneecap when you extend your leg. Point your toe, draw your knee to your tricep, and then kick and extend that leg as high as you can up toward the sky. Your range of motion might be different from mine. That's a-okay. Do this as best you can. Keep the leg extended with a pointed toe and draw circles one direction, about the circumference of a beach ball. Take it the other direction. Let's draw our knee down and we'll shift the hips side to side. Taking ourselves onto our bellies, crossing one hand on top of the other, elbow to elbow, straight line. We're on the toes. Our knees and our quads are lifted up off the mat and our butt is squeezed nice and tight. We're going to just lift the right leg up and down, lifting your quad up away from the mat and keeping your leg relatively stiff with a contracted knee. Toes stay pointed toward the floor. We'll begin here with our singles. Taking the leg out and in, singles. And we'll combine those movements, taking the leg up and down, out and in. Five more. 4. Up and out. 2 more. Here's our last one. And we're going to do a movement in between before we move to the other side, coming into frog legs, soles of the feet together. Knees are out wide. We're just going to lift both quads up and down, squeezing and contracting your glutes as you lift. Extending the legs out and in. Lift up and down. Lift, extend, bend, lower. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. Extend the legs out and we're ready for side B. Left leg lifts up and down. I'm on my toes. My knees are contracted. Few more. Taking the leg out and in. Keeping that squeeze on the glute. Lifting up, down, out, and in. We'll do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice work. We're going to lift the legs up, bend heels to the glute, extend and lower the toes down. Let's do a couple more of these. Lift, bend, extend, lower. Lift, bend, extend, and lower. Keep going. And release. Whew. I'm glad we're done with those two. Go ahead and come into tabletop. We're going to stretch in our cat-cow here. Lowering the belly, lifting the crown and tail on your inhale. Exhale as you round through the spine, coming into cat. And continue with this flow, even if you need to pause the video and do a few more. Coming onto our side, stacking hip over hip, bending the knees to the top of the mat, extending the top leg and lifting up and down. I've got a kickstand in front of me to prevent my hips from shifting forward or back and my elbows directly below the shoulder. I'm lifting to the top of my movement and lowering down but not touching, or maybe a light tap of the foot. Keep your rib cage lifted up away from the mat. Take yourself to the top of your movement. Small pulse here. Pulsing for 3 counts at the top and tapping the floor. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. Bend the knee, tap it gently in front, and tap your toe to the back of the mat with your knee pointing to the sky, forward and back. Nice internal, external rotation of your hip. We're taking our knee in, tapping back, extending, and tapping down. Few more. Extend your leg out, tap 4 counts to the front of your mat, rainbow, and tap 4 counts to the back of your mat. 4, 3, 2, 1, up, back. 3, 2, 1, up, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Tapping 2 counts to the front and 2 counts to the back. And tap, tap, front and back, front and back. Couple more. Emphasize the arc in your rainbow. Extend the leg long, flex the foot, draw the knee in so it is stopping with intention when it is in line with your hip. Squeeze the kneecap as you extend. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Lift your rib cage away from the mat. Keep a nice, tall, strong posture. Combination knee, leg lift, lower, knee in, up, down, in, out, up and down. Keep going. You can do this. Smile. Nice job. You're done with the first side. We're going to switch to the other side. So set yourself up for success. Knees to the front of the mat, ankles to the back, hips are stacked, kickstand is where it needs to be, shoulder directly above elbow. Extend your top leg out, point your toe with purpose, and begin lifting up and down. Singles. Keep those hips stacked. And keep your rib cage lifted up away from the mat. We'll take it to the top of our movement, small pulses. Pulsing 3 counts at the top and tapping the 4. 3, 2, 1, and tap. 3, 2, 1, and tap. Draw your knee to the top of the mat, toe to the back of the mat. Rotating that hip internally and externally, front, back, front, back. We add a leg extension here, knee, toe, extend, toe. Keeping that rib cage lifted up away from the mat, stacking elbow below shoulder. Extend your leg long. Point toe, 4 taps to the front, rainbow 4 taps to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, rainbow back. 3, 2, 1, and up and back. Two counts. Make that arc a little bit bigger for more intensity. Tap, tap, arc back, and front and back. Good job. Flex your foot, leg is extended long, knee in line with the hip. We're going to press away. Straighten the leg, squeeze the kneecap. Knee in and out. My leg stays level with the earth. Combination knee, extend, lift, and lower. Smile. These are the last few on this side. did it. We're just going to come into seated easy pose here. Inhale as you reach up. Interlace the hands and press your palms up to the sky. Lateral bend, ears between the biceps. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the other direction. Inhale up. Shake the arms and shoulders out. We're going to make our way up onto our feet now. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders back and down. Widen your stance. We're coming into goddess pose. Small pulses. Pivot. Lunge. Pivot. Pulses in goddess. Pivot the other way. Lunge. Pivot. Pulse goddess. Pivot. Pulse lunge. Pivot, goddess, 3, 2, 1, pivot, pulse, 3, 2, 1, pivot. Now we're going to do singles down and up, a little bit slower and a little bit deeper in your range of motion. Pivot, lunges, 4 singles, 2 and 1, pivot, 4 squat, 3, 2 and 1, pivot, 4 lunges. 3, 2, and 1. Pivot, squat, pivot, lunge. Pivot, squat, and lunge. Keep going. Really good job. Coming into a single leg stationary lunge, genie arms at the chest, down and up for 4 counts. And now we pulse 3, 2, 1 and up, 3, 2, 1. 4 singles, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse 3. One single lunge, knee lift. 8 of those. Down, up, knee lift. Keep those genie arms. Try and get your knee lifted at least your hip height. Last one. Hold here in stork. Release your genie arms and interlace behind your back. Retract your shoulder blades. Draw your foot toward the back. Extend your leg long, toes and kneecap to the floor, chest lowers to the floor. Keep the bind behind your back. Warrior 3 with a bind. And we'll do all that on the other side. Stationary lunge. Arms are genie arms. 4 singles. Pulse it, 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1, 4 singles, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We pulse, 3, 2, 1, and up. Great job. Now we bring it down and up and our knee lift. 8 counts. Try and bring your shin level with the earth on that bend in the knee. 4 more. 3. Core is tight. Last one. I'm going to hold it here in stork. Knee is extended straight out from the hip. Interlace hands behind the back. Rotate your shoulder blades back. Find your grounding. When you're ready, extend your leg long behind you. Energy shooting through your heel, kneecap, and toes to the floor. Gaze point to the floor. Hold warrior 3. Slowly come back up into stork. Making our way on our mat into a bridge pose here, lifting the hips up. And we're going to do some hip lifts here for 8, 7, 6, squeeze the glutes, lift your hip points, 3, 2, we pulse it here at the top, 7, 6, little bitty movements up and down, 4, 3, 2, back to singles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hips lift high and pulse, 7, little pulses, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Lift your right leg up. Singles with one leg lifted. A little more challenging. Switch legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Bring your hips down. Come into Baddha Konasana legs, knees splay out. Instead of having your hands supporting you, you can add intensity reaching for the sky. Single lifts up and down. Soles of the feet are pressing together, lifting and lowering those hip points. At the top, hold it and pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. At the top, pulse. Contracting your abs, your core, your glutes. Lower back down to the mat. For a counter pose, come into TP. Knees together, feet out wide on the mat. Lower back presses into the mat. We're setting up for another variation of our bridge here, crossing right ankle above left knee joint, singles, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, pulse or hold. Either one works. A steady contraction of your glutes. Lower down, uncross, recross, ankle above the knee, lift up nice and high, singles, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. At the top, hold or a little pulse up and down. Keep those hips lifted. And lower back down. Really good job. Draw your knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side, massaging out your low back. And release the legs long. Draw your right knee in towards your armpit, knee to nose. Go ahead and grab peace finger to big toe and draw your nose to your knee. Maybe grab behind your calf. Give yourself a nice stretch. Lay back on the mat. Draw your leg out wide into half happy baby. And release your right leg. Left knee draws in. Knee to nose, around through the spine. Take your peace fingers. Grab your left big toe. Extend your leg long. Again, you can grab behind the calf to assist in giving you more of a stretch. Draw your knee again toward your face. Release back down to the mat. Left leg draws out into half happy baby. Release. Extending the legs out wide, arms out wide, palms up, toes splay out. Close your eyes and just breathe. On your next in-breath, draw your knees into your chest. Rock yourself off to one side and bring yourself up into seated easy pose. We'll close our practice with a breath in, thumb knuckles to our third eye. Exhale, bow forward. Namaste.